Oh, we're in court. Cool.
Oh my. Loris feels that way about me?
Apparently, he isn't aware of your real secret at all. This is no time to be embarrassed.
I'm sorry.
Good.
I'm just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing.
Really not. In any case, whatever it was that he saw on that night at the incident, mark my words, I will drag it out of him.
Does that mean Mr. Loris is the witness today?
No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand.
Sister Bettini.
She claims to have seen the very instant in which you carried out the crime. I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Mrs. Lee Stoneham, correct?
That is correct. It was not me.
Very well then.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes.
You are a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed...
Don't worry, I've made the necessary arrangements.
I see.
Iris, it is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I am a defense attorney. A defense attorney's job is to believe in people, and to believe it to the bitter end. That's what my friend once told me.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I simply ask that you watch and decide for yourself whether or not I am fit to do the task I have been entrusted.
Very well, sir. I will leave my defense in your capable hands.
Hard cuts to her getting locked up.
That's funny.
And Andrew's like, well, shit.
I wish I was tranquil.
Court is now in session for the trial of Sister of History Temple.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
I can even say here. Bruh, the defense does indeed appear to be ready. But can't say the same for the mother niggas. What's going on?
Indeed.
No, I'm not sure I like such a blatant waste of this court's time. You win. Everyone go home. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean that the prosecutor is short, lol. Get a stepping stool for that bitch ass nigga. It would seem this case is already over before they want you at, nigga, yeah. That's your
Free
mouth.
win.
I
You guys are
imagine
so
Edward
lucky.
just says that, I don't know what Wright was complaining about. This shit's easy.
I'm ready to announce my verdict. Now, oh wow, imagine. This court finds a defendant. I didn't know that was actually just going.
Where's the object? Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
that's my bitch.
Brother.
But who hit me,
Look
bro?
who it is.
I got it bricked up.
Hold on, I gotta get ready.
He's like, I gotta get ready for Rome.
Oh, return of Franny.
The prosecution stands ready.
Bitch, who in the deep dark fuck are you?
Francisca von Karma, prosecuting prodigy.
Okay, gotcha. Perchance, you wouldn't be of any relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma.
Fuck your father dead.
I am a von Karma. That is all. Upon a special request, I flew in today for the purpose of prosecuting this case.
You did? Damn, that's a bit. You must be quite a big shot, eh? Foreign and shit. Hey, by the way, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, your age?
I'm almost certain that I've seen you somewhere before. Am I imagining that? Maybe I'm just... Oh no, maybe I'm just old. You look very much like a prosecutor I met once. Or...
I believe you're imagining things, Your Honor.
Alright. Miss Von Karma, you have anything to say? I forgot you were here.
Nah. There's no such weak.
Oh, what?
No! Imagine, why am I here?
I told you, there is no such weakling.
Oh, wow. I deadass didn't mean to do that. What is that? Whip. I'm not sure I care for such a thing in my courtroom. Put that away. Bailiff, remove that. Shit.
I have no objection to the whip.
Oh, snap.
But nigga,
The masochist.
nigga, I do. Get the fucking whip out of here. What the hell?
Actually, the funny thing about that is that you ever notice how Von Karma never whips Miles?
Yeah. But she likes him, right?
Yeah, she's afraid.
I think there's
She might-
one case that causes him to get whipped during this, but I'm not gonna say any more than that.
The prosecution
But
can
yeah.
wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee, but there is still only one truth.
Nice Godo subtweet.
That is what I stand here to prove today.
This promises to be interesting, Miles Edgeworth. I had expected to face Phoenix right here today. But looking at you now, maybe this is what I've been waiting for all this time. Miles Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to crush you, slip through my fingers.
She says as she makes a gesture to grab his balls.
I see, you brought your flair for the histrionic.
As she tickles the sack.
No, not you too, Blue. They're adopted siblings. Stop it.
Allow me to. For real?
Yeah,
That's hard.
Yes.
Allow me
Essentially, yeah.
So it's like.
It's not blood related.
Yeah.
It's like
you
them-
know, it's like one
What
of
are you doing,
those
step bro?
situations. Yeah. What's those websites be called? I be forgetting sometimes. Allow me to add to the things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely, acting strange in my court. Bitch!
The stage is set. Now continue with the proceedings, Your Honor.
Alright. Miss Von Karma, please give an outline of this case. With as little whipping as possible, that'd be nice.
The murder victim is the famed picture book author, Miss Elise Donham.
Damn.
Her body was
Miss
found
Lucy
in the
Reynolds.
Hazakura Temple courtyard. She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue.
The sword in this picture is the weapon in question, correct? Alright, the court accepts this photo of the crime scene.
the courtyard where Elise Stoneham was murdered.
There is no mistake. This was the doing of Sister Iris. After all, there's a witness to her crime.
Very well. Please bring this witness to the stand. Wait,
What's like?
And so it begins. I wanted to say it, bitch ass niggas.
I didn't think you were gonna do it. My bad. My fault.
My first and last trial as a defense attorney.
Damn, how you know Phoenix won't
That's
ask
cap.
later? Look how short
That's
she
the
is.
one who needs the stepping stool.
Witness, state your name and occupation, please.
Oh, hold on. I'm not sure about being not sure if I care for this at all. What? Witness, please stand up nice and straight.
Damn.
If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates on the defendant's lobby for our back pained plagued. What? Fuck. Whatever. You get it.
Are you a bailiff? Give me a solid. Fetch a crate for the poor lady, please.
Oh, crate challenge. What game did this come out?
2004. What game?
Damn,
what?
they were ahead of their time.
Once again, your name and occupation, please.
No crates are old.
Oh, I was about to say.
Little old me. Well, I'm the head nun of Hazakura Temple on Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini. You got it? Bikini. Nice to meet everyone.
Good face.
His eye.
You don't appear to be wearing it, nigga. You're wearing a bikini right now.
Tables.
Alright.
The courtroom
I'm
is
not-
the garden.
That caught me off guard, I'm not gonna lie.
The courtroom is the garden of holy judgment, Pokemon. Those with lechery in their hearts should leave this sanctuary at once.
That was Valkyrie. You want me to
Was
leave?
it?
Yeah.
No need to get your bikinis in a twist. Let me tell you, I'm a sight to behold in summer.
If I some more. That was almost a really crazy sentence.
In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place in the night in question.
That's right. I can still hardly believe it myself, to be honest.
Yes, sir.
There's nowhere dear that Iris could do anything like that.
Let us hear what you gotta say then. God, I'm so asleep. First, tell us about your own movements that night, eh?
Canadian.
Now tell us what task you did.
The night of the murder.
That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but... Well, as you can see, my back likes to act up. Violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte, and returned to Hazakura Temple. There's no bath at the inner temple, you see, and I needed a long, hot soak. It was after I'd finished, just as I was heading back. That's when I saw it.
Is she Mormon?
So it was simply coincidence that you found yourself returning to Hazakura's temple.
Yes, you could say that. If my back hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed at the inner temple.
That sounds like a pretty important statement she just made.
There is only one problem with this testimony that I can see. And you're about to fall. And you're not about to fall at the first hurdle. Now are you, Miles Edgeworth?
Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination.
I just realized we're starting out with the witness, but like, where's that nigga that follows Edgeworth around all the time?
Gumshoe?
Where he at? Yeah.
He's a detective.
Oh, don't worry.
He works for the
He's
police, and the police works for the prosecution.
He's a surprise tool that will
Yeah,
appear
Faith.
later.
Me? I'm zero.
Alright, so you already know. We go to the evidence track.
Bro. Nigga.
Ah,
Hello?
What did I do?
What happened?
Can y'all not see the bottom right?
Bottom right of what?
Nigga, as soon as I was about to press the present button, someone on Steam, I got a Steam notification that someone was playing a game twice and it was stacked over each other and I couldn't press the present.
What?
I couldn't see it on
No, we can't see that.
I didn't see anything there.
Great. Anyways,
It's probably because you're like streaming the game itself.
OBS picks it up.
Weird.
Yeah, OBS picks up everything.
I guess screen share on Discord doesn't.
Anywho,
See the castle she was in?
Go to the right.
Castlevania.
Ring lights out the bell at 10 and was then in her room until the murder was discovered. Who's that, Iris? That's
Yeah, that
Yes.
person we're defending. Yes.
to the right. Stabbing her back body fell 10 feet after death.
Can't wait to find out that Pearly killed her. And she's
Go
just
up
been
again.
hiding in.
To the left.
To the testimony? I've been thinking about the
Nice.
testimony too.
Oh my gosh. Ring lights out, bell at 10. Lights out, bell at 10. Alright, go back. Let me see what this little fuckwad was saying. All I kept hearing was, my back hurts. Man up, nigga. Go to the right.
Yep.
As you can see my back. See what I mean? Go to the right. No, to
left.
the calamity. Go to the right. There's no path. Go to the right.
I need to how long that took. It was after I finished, I saw back, I saw the murder. I feel like we gotta present the testimony, but I don't know.
Go back. Twice.
Here?
Yes.
I left to help the
Yeah.
acolyte. What's the acolyte again?
Maya.
Uh,
Maya.
Iris wasn't with Maya, was she? She went to bed, right?
Yeah.
oh yeah, because the lights out. She stayed in her room. It sounds like a banger. Go to present.
Bang.
We're gonna get a good hearty look if we go to the left side of the screen. And then we just start going left like once or twice. Let's go twice. There we go. Green lights out the Bellatine. Was in her room until the murder was discovered. She didn't even do shit since. And that shit happened around 10 to 11.
Yeah.
Sounds like a nigga like me sleep.
Darian,
Yes.
witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on their powers of observation and memory, after all.
Well. Don't worry. I'm more than up to the task. I'm a woman of faith, after all. The head honcho of Hazakura Temple.
False god.
In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant, Iris. She claims that after ringing the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all.
No, she said that. A defendant or a witness. Who's more likely to lie, do you suppose? The
You?
defendant is simply lying to cover her back.
Bruh.
But that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Hazakura Temple. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make for a much better alibi.
That is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe that she would lie.
She does indeed have honest eyes. Look at her, bro.
All people lie. That is my belief.
Niggas
you're
ain't
lying.
shit. Why am I the only one being whipped in here? I'm the fucking judge.
Because Phoenix is in here.
Anyway, neither the witness nor the defendant have any reason to lie. Which means we must call your memory into question.
Dear.
You're older than me, and you want to play that game, do you?
Just becomes a
God, damn. That's not really what I
My
said.
memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in the winter.
It's cap.
in that is
Especially, okay. Bro, a bear.
Bet you remember the last 5 meals you ate.
Then I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination, eh? Edgeworth, if you're gonna question the memory of this witness, you will need to show me a more decisive piece of evidence.
Understood, Your Honor. I was naive to think that alone would do the trick.
naive.
Then please add your comments about Iris to the testimony,
Fucking leaf, bro.
and let us return to the cross-examination. If I can do impressions, I'll just be Hub.
Iris came to the inner temple. She was dressed exactly as she had been at dinner.
Go back. Go to present.
Can we look at the note that she got? Iris's note? Yeah, check that. I don't know if I have to do anything yet.
What about Iris's hood? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I was looking at that. See, before the lights out bell, which was before 10. So if she did
Yeah.
go to the inner temple after 10, she would have had that on, but she didn't.
Spitting mad facts. Jeez.
Spitting back.
Welcome to my hood.
Everybody know everybody.
You don't want to present
Press
this?
that hood,
Sure.
yeah!
What the That is not DJ Khaled.
Darian?
Yes. EJ Cal, I'm the one who.
Witness, let's get one thing. Witness, let's get one thing straight. The defendant whom you claim to have met, she was wearing this demon-warding hood, correct?
Of course! That is a very important piece of clothing, I'll have you know. Wait a minute.
Love that switch.
Hold it right there. Why do you have that?
Bruh, 2 presents in and you're already sweating? Man.
That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Von Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night, before the lights out bell was rung.
What?
You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant as she claims, then the iris she saw should have been missing this very hood.
Whoa!
Damn.
It's not a bad feeling at all, exposing contradictions like this. Now I understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it.
Oh, yeah.
What?
What?
What the fuck?
I mean, sister.
What did you just say?
I heard waterlogging, that's what I heard.
Yeah,
Huh?
that's what we heard. Continue.
I mean,
Miss Hood, you have spare ones around the temple, don't you?
Spares? Well, I do tend to make too many of them.
Let's see. A stockpile. A surplus, I would say.
Each nun is only given 1 hood.
A fuck ton, perhaps.
This should be the only hood that Iris owned. Oh fuck, I used the wrong voice.
Then this is quite strange.
Life is strange. Okay.
If there was a surplus of hoods, then she could have worn one of those. There's no contradiction here.
what do you mean? Each clansman has their own hood.
Fade to black.
Okay.
I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancies such as this will sow seeds in any human heart. The seeds of doubt.
I'm sleepy as hell. Witness? Well, I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
You must give every detail with precision.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this. Fuck, it's weird talking to yourself sometimes.
Alright,
Should be like,
Steven, do you want to be Von
No,
Karma?
no, it's fine. I can do it. I can do it. I'm a big boy.
Are you
I'm
sure?
a big boy. I'm a big adult. I'm a tall adult.
You got it, Blue.
Sister, you shall continue with your testimony.
If I could do it with Godot and fucking look at me, I can do it here.
Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath on your way back to the inner temple.
Those seeds of doubt are sprouting in the judge's heart. They just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory
Smiling.
stimulation.
Cock and ball torture.
After my bath.
The trick.
I finished my bath around 11, and I thought I should return to the inner temple.
I already
And
won.
as I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look and... Iris, oh no, Mystic Elise! And with that sword of all things,
Backshot's going crazy.
mm-hmm.
Mystic Elise was staying in the corner room, which faces out into the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window.
You sound like
Imagine pushing
Mrs.
someone
Puff
out
after she
of
puffs up.
Same character. You saw a truly terrible.
You saw a truly I don't even know how you did that. You saw a truly terrible sight, did ya? Yeah. If I was in your place, it would be much like Miss Von Karma whipping Mr. Edgeworth in two in court. And me seeing it all from this very chair. Yeah, well, something like that.
This judge. His imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe.
Gumshoe is a judge.
I would look the
Can't
fool
wait for
if I
that.
commented on such foolishness. Anyway, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth.
Bro, don't.
I say that all the time, bro.
Never mind.
Wait, what I do?
No, nothing. I got a text.
Oh god.
Calling everyone by their full name. Can't you do something about that habit of yours?
Yeah, go with the brother, big brother. Big brother!
Step
After-
bro.
Okay. I finished my bath around 11, and I thought, oh, SpongeBob, why?
Go to present.
What do you think about present?
Look at that auto pussy real quick.
Yep. I was thinking the same thing.
But like not here, they'll go for it.
Wait, what?
BRUH, bro.
I just wanted to see if we should present it there or somewhere else. Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead. And go ahead. Can I look at the autopsy again? I guess we could try the first one.
Do y'all
I don't see
agree?
where else to send it.
Yes.
Man.
Last one. Yeah, okay.
Your Honor, what do you think of the witness's statement?
I don't think there's a problem with it.
Fuck.
You're trash, nigga. Yeah, go get that ass.
Don't get smart with me. Get smart with this penalty. This 3. Bitch ass nigga.
He said, hold it.
Bro says, spin
Hold
the
this
block.
out, Mr. Edgeworth.
Spin the block. It would appear that I fucked up.
Let me see the autopsy again. Sorry. Lost some blood from stabbing the back.
Stabbing back, body
Body
fell.
fell after death.
After death.
But I didn't. Okay, go to the last statement. And put that autopsy there.
Do y'all agree?
Yes.
Because the stabbing occurred. She says the stabbing occurred
know-
after she was pushed out the window. But that
I
can't
really,
be the case.
I really should have pushed that earlier because
Okay,
I did say
okay.
it could be the last
Alright.
statement,
Mhm.
but like I doubted myself. Like,
Yep.
I don't know how the fuck this happened, but you know what? Y'all got
You niggas
I
are
don't know.
not
I'm
smart
sorry.
enough to be making
Yeah.
your decisions based off of where there's a health bar or not. I'm just saying.
I'm
You-
sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Come on, Faith.
They really almost
Sorry.
had it on the first go, but I don't know what
almost
happened.
had that shit too. I was like, wait, I think it might be the last one, but I just doubted myself.
It's okay. You got it now, and that's all that matters. Anyway.
Ah,
I guess.
I'd like to request that you niggas actually have proper decision making before making bullshit comments like there's no health bar, it doesn't matter. Because you just wasted so much fucking time.
To be fair, that is just Darian.
It didn't. No, it actually didn't matter. We didn't lose any health from putting that.
It
thing
doesn't.
there.
Okay, it did matter because you were barking up the wrong tree and you just wasted a bunch of time for no reason.
You guys were just spending a lot of time on a hood for some odd, godforsaken reason.
Impressive logic. That's what I like to say, anyways.
Oh, please do. My brain is something else, especially during the cold.
However, I think you are overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report?
Clop.
The autopsy report.
The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed.
That's right. It says after death right there. I see it. Me read.
The scene the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard, how did the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall?
Order. Order. The victim was killed and then fell. If that's the case, that the victim must have been killed in a room. Don't you agree?
I don't know, do I?
That is the logical conclusion.
What do you
Yes,
think?
that's right.
From Dora the Explorer.
The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room. And then she was thrown out the window down into the courtyard below.
A blue arrow, rather.
Were there any signs of a struggle in Miss Donham's room? She was stabbed with a sword. That would leave a blood stain, wouldn't you agree?
Well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blood?
Bitch! No traces of blood were found in the victim's room.
The whip has just caused traces of blood to be found in my glorious playoff beard.
Not his playoff beard. He needs that shit.
Bruh!
I'm sure there's no need for me to go over this, as I'm sure your honor is well aware of when a stab wound produces the most blood. Of when a stab wound
Sorry, that was...
When it produces the most blood.
very little blood is actually lost at the moment of a blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed.
Indeed. With the weapon still in place, it acts like a lid on the wound.
That's facts. With the weapon still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. A perfectly reasonable line of thinking.
We're very gory right now.
We have come to a conclusion then. The victim was thrown out of the window with the sword still in place. This removes all the contradictions.
It's funny when she just hits the whip in the desk and just gets on this a mini hissy fit before she talks. What? I must admit that this is a probable version of vision of event. What the fuck was that word? I don't know why I couldn't read that.
I'd expect no less from Franziska von Karma. She locates and takes control of every vital point.
It seems that we need a clearer testimony from the witness. Remove all supposition on your part and tell us why. Only the facts, please. Where'd you go? Remain standing on the quake. Get the fuck back up.
Don't go selling me short now.
Okay, nigga.
The weight of the winter snow has bent me out of shape, nigga. Especially my back and my mood.
Sister, please give us your testimony. I will give you a vigorous massage once we are finished here.
Oh, shit.
With the whip?
Nah, with the strap on.
Oh boy. All right, all right.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Mickey Mouse.
Strap on.
Further details.
When I looked across the scene, the sword was already in place. Thinking about it now, I actually didn't see her stab Mr. Khalees.
We gotta kill people like this.
I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I think you can't blame me, can you?
Yes, actually.
And when I awoke, Mr. Ani was stabbing Elise through the back.
This all confirms Miss Von Karma's theory, then.
Von Karma strive for nothing but perfection.
Didn't ask all that.
Putting together such facts is nothing for me. You should know that, Miles Edgeworth.
Perfection is an impossibility, Franziska von Karma. And I'm here to teach you just that.
Yes, sir. Learn the hard way.
I've never seen so much blood before.
Never.
Press.
So you're saying that you saw the victim's blood?
That's right. Some of it had splattered onto Iris, too.
Seems very important.
When the defendant was arrested, she was meditating in a room. And her blood-flecked clothing was neatly folded into the corner.
What?
What?
Her clothes were blood-freckled as well.
It seems quite conclusive to me.
What should I do? Press this point further?
I wanna know. I wanna know. I wanna know. I wanna know.
100.
Die 100.
Going back to your previous statement, you said that you saw little bleeding when the victim was stabbed. But now, you say you saw the victim bleeding?
Well. I say what I saw is what I saw, young man.
No.
What did you see?
Maybe I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed. But I saw the girl pull
Pull the sword out of her, plain as day.
Pulling the sword out.
Well, it wasn't exactly pulling. It was more like it came out.
Squish, squish.
It's a
Wait, you will add this to this statement to your testimony.
Oh, wasn't that important?
Yes.
More important than you can imagine. I saw the instant in which the blade plunged into the hilt. It was smoothly drawn out.
So she said it was up to the hilt, but according to the blood, it doesn't seem that deep.
It doesn't.
bikini tripping.
Oh god, now go back. Go to the left. Now we can present that bitch.
Y'all agree?
Yep.
Sure.
Sister Bikini, you are a reliable witness. At least, I'd like to think so. But there are too many contradictions here.
What do you mean? You make it sound as a liar. But you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you.
She's always talking about winner and handsomeness.
Superficial.
Women are all the same.
What contradictions are you talking about?
In the scene that the witness claims to have seen, the weapon was thrust up to the hilt to its victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both of these statements are complete impossibilities.
What do you mean, bruh?
Explain yourself.
To start with, do you think it will be possible to stab someone up to the hilt with this? No matter how I look at the defendant, she doesn't appear to be strong enough for that.
Oh, damn.
Doesn't appear? What meaningless dribble.
She's actually buff.
I too may appear to be weak and frail, but I can crush men under my heel and make them, should I so choose.
Don't forget about the time you got shot, though.
The objection stands.
Women are those bitches.
I wept a little back there, I must admit. Not gonna lie.
That isn't the only issue here. If this sword was truly stabbed into the body up to the hilt, well, just look at the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smoothly.
That thing's coming out with a lung and a kidney on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That shit's gonna be
We
messy.
do have organs.
It's gonna be like, you know, like when people get like noodles with the fork.
Yeah, dude. My bad.
We also have a problem with the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in the body, it acts as a plug of sorts. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. The wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop the bleeding.
That's nothing more than conjecture.
Alright,
In
Gian.
reality, the victim was stabbed with the shishishito. Even a weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly and may still sometimes stop the blood loss.
Sometimes my ass.
I'm not finished. There is still one more conclusive contradiction.
You still got more? Fuck, where my popcorn at?
This one is simple.
Same.
If this sword really was thrust in all the way to the hilt, why is there only blood on the tip of it? If this witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood along the entire length of the sword.
No!
Order, or
Bitch!
What the fuck was that?
Kendrick.
Bravo, Miles Edgeworth. Facing this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know can maybe manage one, if that.
Damn, she said.
Stop
Never
sucking.
mind.
But what does this all mean? You've proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but
Having come this far, there can only be one answer.
And that is...
No matter, I'm just
The weapon used to kill the victim was not the Shishishito.
what?
A foolishly foolish idea born from the foolish mind of a foolhardy foolish fool.
Damn, a lot of fools.
Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think the sword was the murder weapon?
The blood.
Catch up.
Any
Well,
fingerprints on it?
it's because Mystic Army was holding it.
Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, that is the only basis we have to assume such a thing. The impression left by the scene was just too strong. That is what influenced us. It influenced us to believe that the Shishishito was the murder weapon.
Yeah, it was actually a gun.
High key, because it is on a statue. Like, order.
So maybe the Shishishito was not the murder weapon. Even if that's the case, it changes nothing, Miles Edgeworth.
It actually changes everything.
The sister here saw everything. She saw the defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object.
Nah, just mutilating a corpse, bro.
That's facts. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth?
Sick.
If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises.
The obvious question?
Yes, namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to?
How much money you got?
It all goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us as to if a sword-like object was found.
That's,
Answer the question, Miss Von Karma.
no evidence of that kind was found.
Pull up the Magatama.
Another mystery to throw onto the pile. A trial without a murder weapon is a tricky beast.
Excuse me. Could I say something?
I just remembered something, actually.
Of course you did.
What is it, sister?
I was just thinking. It's possible that just maybe what actually happened, it was just over there.
Over where?
What exactly are you going on about here?
The murder weapon, I mean. Maybe. I think I might know where the sword was disposed of.
You what?
Damn! Bullets.
Got the fucking ultra combo over here.
Well then,
Just dead as hell.
I think we need to hear testimony from you one more time, sister.
Impossible.
Ah,
What else? What else could this old woman have seen?
So, did someone get whipped 3 times?
Once
or-
again,
Nah,
the
nothing.
Japanese court is the most corrupt bullshit.
Okay,
I've
we
ever
get
seen
it. Shut
in
the
my
fuck
life.
up. Location of the weapon.
I saw the murder at around 11 p.m.
That's not when it happened.
And after asking that it be reported, I went up to the main gate.
Body report.
And there, I saw tracks. Tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used.
Bruh.
It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those.
Maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River and came back while it was knocked out.
Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all.
Whoa.
damn, that was almost a humongous thing. Witness, please tell us everything you know right away next time. Please.
Well, I'm not in the best of shape. But my back and my age? No.
Nigga, you're speaking.
Quite. There were indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here's a photograph.
A snowmobile, eh? I see. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory.
A game.
The tracks begin in front of Hazakura
Nice.
and run all the way to Dusky Bridge.
Taken that night from the main gate to Dusky Bridge.
That solves your pesky little problem, yes. The Eagle River current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in winter, making it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon.
Did she really go to the river to dispose of the murder weapon?
I don't even know she used the mobile.
Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please.
Who says
that-
Curly didn't use the mobile? What exactly?
What did they? Refresh my memory. They saying they use a little mobile, right? And they went.
They do the murder
Where
weapon,
exactly?
Dusky Bridge.
To the river to throw away the weapon.
Throw out the weapons.
Did they say where they went afterwards?
They went back.
Back.
Let me look at the photo. The track photo. The little drawing with the track.
Snowmobile.
Damn.
But maybe
It's a
the
one-way
footsteps
track.
are important. Maybe the footsteps are
Yeah.
important. I don't know.
Did they? Unless she was bored and wanted to make sure she can ride on the same track she left on. Maybe.
Or maybe it was snowing and it covered up the tracks.
That's why I was thinking the weather data.
In 10 minutes. That might be it. I'm not gonna lie. It
The
might
tracks or the weather data?
be not the weather. No, not the weather. The
You
the
mentioned
fact
snow.
that there's no tracks coming back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, it was really
I'm gonna get
snowing
that during the
for
shot. Go back.
almost 4 hours.
Go back.
Thunder snow, my nigga?
Paris, get it done.
Thunder snow. Lightning strikes.
Go to left.
Triplets
Ready
born.
to weapon to the came back. Oh, there we go. We put that there.
Do y'all agree?
Sure, I guess.
I admit, this phonograph proves something. It proves that the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder.
You finally accepted the inevitable, it seems, Miles Edgeworth.
However, if what the witness says is true, then why is there only one set of tracks?
What do you mean?
Iris left Hazakura Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned. If this was the case, then naturally there should be two sets of tracks in the snow. Those from heading out to the bridge and those from coming back.
Ah, damn.
You're right!
Damn, son. Where'd you find that?
You're forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth. On the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to,
Metagaming.
That's what
the
I said.
tracks leading to the bridge were erased by snow.
That's what
In
I
10
said.
minutes though. That's just stupid. It's not going
This removes your precious contradiction, now doesn't it?
I see. Well, while she was at the river, the snow stopped. Even just to return tracks in the snow.
Imagine that. Imagine God just hating you that much.
What do you have to say now, Miles Edgeworth?
Is there a flaw in her theory? This idea that the snowfall covered one set of the tracks.
There's a contradiction.
Yes.
And do I have anything to prove that this process could happen in 10 minutes though?
The tracks to the river were covered by the snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Von Karma, that is impossible.
Would you care to explain
No.
why there was a rude index finger pointed in my general direction?
I thought she said middle finger. I don't know.
No need. The evidence will do all the talking for me.
Bink.
On the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge. Alright. In order to dispose of the murder weapon, the outgoing tracks were erased by snow. So claims Miss Von Karma. Mr. Edward, present your evidence to the contrary, eh? Evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by the snow. Alright,
The weather data.
Yep.
Check it first.
yeah, look at that again.
Yeah. It stopped snowing at 10:50, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Because they said this happened after 11.
Let me see the weather data. I don't know.
Witness, please tell us again what time it was when you witnessed the crime.
Like I said, it was around 11.
Of course, this means that the weapon was thrown away after that time, correct? On that note, please take a look at this data. It is the weather report for Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder.
The weather report?
Snow started to fall at 7 p.m., but it stopped around 10:50. Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11 p.m., the snow had already stopped falling. It is impossible for any tracks made up after that time to have been covered up.
I want to know.
What? Very well then. That was roaring. It looks like Miss Von Karma's claim has been snowed in. My nigga.
Damn. My alarm ringing. Fuck.
My brother.
One moment. Anyways.
It's too soon to be closing this trial due to snow. Miles Edgeworth, how pathetic of you to rely on the weather.
Oh no.
You done?
You're done.
Alright. Let's try that again.
When is a weather report ever?
Oh my god.
Go ahead and stop.
Oh my god.
When is a weather report ever correct?
Bro.
Oh, no. You got it all wrong.
They're always correct.
This isn't a forecast. This is actual data, Sean.
Forecast data. All weather reports have some inaccuracies.
I don't believe in the TV.
It may have still been snowing in the vicinity well past 11 p.m.
It's true. You gotta be totally sure, eh?
What?
Bruh,
How did
that's
she pull that
bullshit.
off?
It's literally data.
It had stopped snowing at Hazakura Temple when the murder took place. That's funny. You need to provide conclusive evidence to this. Alright?
I've come this far. There's no turning back now. Very well. I, too, cannot allow any doubt to remain concerning this testimony.
You can't back down, can you? Such a perfectionist, Miles Edgeworth.
You're one taught Franzi about perfection.
Right?
Very well.
Breakdowns.
Mr.
Record is
Edgeworth,
like 0-0.
where's evidence that it had already stopped snowing when the victim was killed?
Want the
Fuck. Go
tracks?
to
Yeah, look at the tracks again.
crime. Oh,
Oh, the crime photo. Look at the crime photo.
What?
I don't remember what that is. Here it is.
That right there.
I'm lagging.
I mean,
They're saying it's still snowing.
yeah, they're saying that it was still
Yeah,
snowing past 11.
Okay.
That you have no proof.
Oh no.
I mean, I guess there would be, if her body was left there, there'd be snow on it.
I was gonna say, yeah, wouldn't she be like buried alive in the snow? Well, she's dead, so.
Well, yeah, not alive.
Buried dead.
Is it possibility? Go back.
I mean, I was gonna say that the footsteps outside the gate are still there also, but
Yeah, it
Yeah.
could be the track photo. The footsteps are still there.
That too. Actually, that might be
That-
it.
let's look at all the evidence just to be sure. You
I
never
think
know,
it's
man.
track photo. I think that
what's the other picture?
it's a map. Oh, the photo.
Fuck that.
God damn, the next game can't come soon enough. Who thought this was a good idea?
Okay, yeah. Fuck, it's one of those two. I think it's
I
a
think
track
it's
one.
the tracks. The track.
Darian.
Yes.
Take out.
Eat ass.
Your response, Miss Von Karma?
It looks like
Dirty
it's
ducks.
still stewing in your heart, too. Shivering in the cold. You are closing your eyes. The truth.
We gotta fill the response. We're wrong.
And to think you just arrived after a long, tiring flight from Germany. That was poetry, pure poetry. Nigga.
Yeah, y'all niggas got hit up.
I hit with that 30%.
Hold this 3.
That was stupid.
This evidence is only going to freeze my case solid.
Respond, Miles Edgeworth.
Even if it's snowing in my heart. At the time of the murder, it already stopped snowing in Hazakura Temple.
Very well done. We'll try it again. You got some chances on you. Alright,
Let's look at everything.
Would there be
Everything.
snow on the murder weapon?
No, it's warm as fuck.
Mm.
Go to the right 3 times. I'll go to the right again. I was trying to
That's
see what
just
that
a
said.
map. It's not gonna show the.
I guess there's the other picture then? The fuck?
I guess, probably.
I don't
I have
think
no
it's-
idea.
What is... No. Never mind. This is,
I literally don't know what else it could be. It's not the crime.
Let me go to the left page again. It's gotta be something we've gotten, like, right before.
The whole weather, the map, the note.
Let's look at the map.
Yeah, just try to... Yeah, the map not gonna show us.
Been shown us anything about weather.
Just go to the picture.
Prime photo.
We still got 2 chunks of health left.
Bro, you gotta
Too
stop
control.
thinking like that.
2 chunky Yonkingtons.
Yeah, let's go. Guys, what do you guys think? You guys agree?
Yeah, I already agree.
Yes,
I said
sir.
crime photo. I said crime. I guess it was the crime photo.
Ultimately, it all comes down to one point. That being, whether or not it was snowing in that courtyard when the victim was stabbed.
That's right. But proving that is...
Incredibly easy.
Ah,
Your mom.
If we want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I'm referring to the photo of the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered with snow, with just one exception.
and that is...
The victim herself, Miss Elise Stoneham. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It had stopped snowing when she was killed, that's why.
Now she's got a heater on her.
Yeah!
In other words, if the killer really did go to Eden River to dispose of the murder weapon, then in this photograph, there should be 2 sets of tracks.
Ah!
Yeah. Anyway, what I said before then.
Just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth?
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself, but this is simply what all of the facts point to. That night, someone used the snowmobile to leave Hazakura Temple. From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading for Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing.
Of course it was. Because those tracks were erased by the snow.
Won't you just agree?
Then,
disagree?
when this person returned to Hazakura Temple, the snow had stopped. Thus, the return tracks remained.
I want to make some tracks.
Can I say something?
This all sounds a bit fishy to me.
Sus.
Ah, jeez, what made you say that?
What does, sister?
There's only one key for the snowmobile.
Why didn't you say that?
Gosh.
Furthermore, on the night in question, we know the defendant had it. The key was found in a room after the murder.
Which can only mean that night Iris used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple.
But Iris said that she never went there. I should probably press on this point some more when I get the chance.
No, do it now.
Please.
The snowmobile doesn't cross the suspension bridge, or rather can't. So, she must have left it on the Hazakura Bridge and crossed on foot.
That sounds right.
But what's odd is, when I left Iris and returned to Hazakura Temple,
W.
I didn't see anything near the Dusky Bridge.
Because you used it.
You must have just failed to see it, sister.
Maybe. When I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there, by the main gate, the snowmobile line. You know what I saw? It was covered in snow too.
But that isn't possible.
Damn, what do we do about that?
Order in court? What does all of this mean?
We're both.
So
Say it,
then-
one karma.
So then, what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple.
It was taken by me.
If it had
It's
been,
right.
then the witness couldn't possibly have seen it by the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that was the case, there should be 2 sets of tracks in this photo.
It was used by.
All we know is this. After it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile to return to Hazakura Temple.
And before it was taken.
That's Larry, bro.
I never thought a simple snowmobile could cause so much trouble.
It was all Reese.
I think we
you
learned
have
all
bugs?
we can from this witness.
Yes. I have nothing more to add. I've told you everything that I know.
But then, it still leaves us with the same problem. If only there was someone, witness, who could testify to having seen the snowmobile.
A witness, huh?
I can.
Was there no one out walking, perhaps near Dusky Bridge on that night?
No, I don't think that's likely. It was cold enough to freeze your ears off. Only an idiot would go out walking that
Let's fucking go. It's usually the butts.
unless it's something really important to do.
Deliver the note, maybe?
Shame.
Hold on. Something is coming to me. An idiot may as well have been gone wandering out on that subarctic night. Your Honor, actually, there just might be one individual who may be a help to us.
Really? That's so great, and
He just walks in WWE.
You know someone who might have seen the murder?
What?
you might want to say that one again.
You know someone who might have seen the snowmobile on the night of the murder?
I don't know for sure if he saw it or not, but there are 2 things about him that do come to mind.
Which are?
First, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder.
And the second being?
This individual that I am thinking of went wandering outside of that cold on that cold night. In other words, he's our kind of idiot.
Our kind of guy.
Mr. Edgeworth, who is this idiot you're talking about? Alright, Mr. Butts, let's go. Do my
Whenever
friends
you don't
agree with
know,
me?
You do be butting in.
Nah, it was you tripping, bro. It's Pearly.
Usually.
That's butts.
Press.
Big four-headed bastard.
Always the butts.
This guy must be a product of dumb fuck.
This is Larry Butts, a disciple of the victim, Elise Stoneham.
Student? Intriguing. I know it's interesting, but... And why was he wandering about outside on the night of the murder?
That's...
Eh?
Fade to black. I could tell them all about his designs for Iris, but it may cost us his credibility as a witness before I even call him.
Damn, they might say he weird.
He is, after all, an artist. He was perhaps searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him, although I cannot guarantee that this is the reason.
And so, this unfortunate, unreliable-looking man. What exactly was it that he saw?
I intend to extract that from him, right here in this courtroom.
Right here, right now in America.
Summon this youth as a witness immediately!
I have no choice, do I?
I believe that he is in the gallery for this trial. It will not take long to summon him.
But
Larry,
The butt.
you may have escaped me yesterday, but today I'm going to get everything out of you.
Hey, what was that about?
this court will now adjourn for a 20-minute break. Miss Vaughn, please see to preparing the next witness.
Queen Vaughn.
Bless.
King Ball.
Don't do that.
I mean, for some people, she's their queen.
Understood,
Nice.
Your Honor.
Never mind. Good.
You're lucky
Glad
Jason's
people are
here.
listening to me.
Yo,
Well then, court is now in recess.
Can't believe that nigga just keeps me joking.
What was he on that day, bro?
I don't know, man.